Hey playmates, welcome back to our clubhouse. And yes, I'm looking like I'm 12 years old, but it's okay, it's fine. We're gonna ignore that. But today we're gonna be talking about Vladimir. I finished it today. It's Vladimir by Julia May Jonas, and our librarian recommended this book to us. And wow, sirs, hold on, let me do the hold on. Let me do the glasses tilting. It's kind of hard to do with these. Okay, anyways, this book was an experience. That's all I can say. It was an experience. One that I was happy that I was on this roller coaster of a mess. And you guys know I like my spicy, so this was definitely spicy. But it was interesting because it was from a professor, and it was just wow. I really enjoyed just this journey with this professor, and it was really giving Will and Jada Smith. It was giving those vibes. Talk about an agreement. There we go. Talking about an entanglement. That's what this was. If I could describe this book to you guys, it was definitely Will and Jada Smith entanglement, but maybe 30 years later, and if they were professors. Like, that's really what this is. It is wild. And yes, I really enjoyed it. I do feel like some parts were dragging, and I just really wanted to see what was going to happen between, or if anything was going to happen between this professor and this new professor, Vladimir, who is probably, I think he was like 20 years younger than her at her small liberal arts college. And I really liked this. It was written like literature, and I don't know, I like the word usage and the imagery, and I don't know, I really enjoyed this book. And just the fact she was also writing a book, and pretty much Vladimir was her muse for this book, so that was pretty interesting too. I love when I can read about a character that's an author or writing a book, and she's also a professor of English American women literature, so that was interesting. And they also had this scandal with her husband being with his students basically, so that was wild, and they taught at the same college, so it was just a lot to unpack in this story. The only thing I probably just wish it was less of her daughter. I didn't really care that much about her daughter as much, but it was cool just seeing that, you know, she did have a daughter, and it just built that whole family dynamic, and also how they were lying to her as well. So yes, but during those parts I really just didn't really care that much. But I do know as an overall arching story it did add value, but I just really didn't care. I was here for if things would escalate between Vladimir and, I'm bad with names. What was her name? I don't know, but the main character who's the professor, I've already forgot her name, y'all. That's wild. But yes, and then the author herself is a professor. She taught at NYU as well, and Skidmore College, so I thought that was pretty cool too, because she is also the author of the book is a professor too. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. And in the book it was her daughter went to NYU, so I thought that was so cool. And so yeah, so I would say my rating is 4 stars, just because I don't know, I really enjoyed the writing, but some parts did drag, and I felt like it could have been sped up a little bit. And yes, the ending also, I felt like the ending was rushed, and she tried to put all this crazy stuff at the end, and I'm like, the middle part could have been cut out, and I don't know. But other than that, I really liked the miscommunication in here, because that was pretty funny in this book. It was hilarious. And also I enjoyed her like hot and bothered fantasies and her daydreams, so that was pretty interesting. So yes, I would definitely give it 4 stars. It's very interesting. I really love this Vladimir character. It was just perfect. And yeah, so it gets a A- from me. You see what I did there? Yeah, so it gets 4 stars. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this book. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.